Hi kids, welcome back. This one's a little bit about sort of collecting and characters and stuff. As you probably know, the two main loves of my life are scrambled egg and sausages. But apart from that, Star Wars and Doctor Who. Both Star Wars and Doctor Who have had their ups and downs recently, as you can tell probably by my "Why am I still watching Doctor Who" video, which went not viral, but for me went a bit crazy. And again, I will restate that everybody has their opinions and nobody's particularly right, nobody's particularly wrong, and I don't care if anyone wants to argue with me about that. You think what you like. Anyway, quickly going back to my Star Wars figure collection, I have bought a couple more recently. Just had this in the post. Now, the figure, when it came out in the 80s, he's a bounty hunter from Empire Strikes Back. The figure was named Forlom, but the real character's name is Zuckuss. And the reason he was called Forlom is because Forlom is the name of a droid bounty hunter, which looks like this, and Zuckuss is this. But there was a problem with the packaging, and they ended up calling this one Forlom and this one Zuckuss. It is actually the other way around. This is pretty good condition. The paint job is really nice. Apparently his eyes and stuff get very scuffed, etc. It's out of focus. And usually the capes are in bad condition and these are hard to find, but it all came with that. He's missing a gun. There's a few stains and stuff on him, and I think I think he was stored in an ashtray for the last 20 years. But I'm glad I've got him. Now, I've also got spares. I think I've told you about these before. Emperor Palpatino is a spare. This is Nikto from Return of the Jedi. This is a Chief Chirper. Talking of Chief Chirper, I have a spare Chief Chirper hood. You know, goes on the thing. But also, I have a spare Teebo. Not one of the easier ones to find, Teebo. But although he's missing his hood, and my original one is missing his hood, the Chief Chirper hood actually fits on Teebo quite well. Look at that, fits perfectly, in fact. So if you want a random Ewok, there's that. The AT-AT driver, Stormtrooper AT-AT driver. So those are my doublers, my spares, that I'm hoping to swap for some of the ones I'm missing. Now, one of my other side projects is K9 from Doctor Who. I once made a half-scale K9 out of cardboard back in 2007, I think, around the time of the school reunion episode when K9 made his comeback into New Who. But I thought I'd have a go at making some full-size cardboard K9s. So I've started cutting out the shapes, mainly for the body. And this is full-size. So there, you see. So you need two of these, one for each side. Then you've got the front and, well, the fronts basically look like that. And there's the front. The back is almost the same. I think you can probably fold. I mean, I don't know if you can see the two lines here, there and there. If you fold this correctly, it should be okay to make the back piece as well. So I've cut quite a few of those. And as for the head, very fiddly, but I've cobbled one together using lots of masking tape. I know it's a bit bright because I'm sitting in the window, but I haven't done the inside, obviously. It's not perfect. I mean, there's gaps here because this needs to be curved a bit better, but the masking tape is not holding particularly well. But it seems to be working. It's too bright. That's better. It seems to be working. So this is a full-sized head. You see, which kind of goes on like this. Yeah. So this is not an urgent thing. This is just something I'm pottering along with. I recently had a delivery of plenty of card. It's not particularly thick card. It's sort of 1.5mm mounting board that you get in an art shop. But I've cut quite a few duplicates of K9 bits and bobs. So I'm going to make all the little pieces needed for the inset there on either side. This one doesn't have his panel there with K9 written on it. And obviously the panels for the insets there and there. The neck will have to be made out of like tumble dryer style hose, you know, that kind of thing, sprayed black probably. But yeah, I'll keep you up to date with what's going on with K9. He's quite fun. And like I said, if anyone has any of the figures that I need, there they are. I'm not expecting anyone to give me some of the last 17 in return for a bog standard easily available figure, but those are my spares. And obviously I've got the T-bow or the Chief Chirper hood. Yeah, so what's coming up? My previous video, sorry, not my previous, but the one before that, spin-off world. I've been doing a bit of writing and throwing some ideas around and sourcing things that I might need and working out ways to get a decent enough story. So I think it all depends on income, obviously, because I've got to fund all this myself. I think I've got a story that might work as a short film. It won't be longer than 15 minutes, be 15 minutes tops, but it will be set after the events of the Off-World Alien Planet movie. And I've got the lead actor in mind. I did say that I'm going to be in it as well. So there's myself and another lead actor. There might be one or two supporting actors, but not much dialogue going on. It's essentially an extra. But that's what I've got so far. More news on that as and when it happens. I've just finished watching episodes 7, 8, and 9 of Andor, which is, as predicted, bringing everything to the boil, and some big things have happened, and we finally got to see one of my favorite characters, because it's a robot, K2SO. Yes. Anyway, I'm going to keep it short and sweet, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.